Yeah, I split the.
Let me know when you want to sit.
He'll sit on your lap.
On the kickoff, Dion Collins and Jahiem Drisdom back to receive.
Hey, Dion! Don't drop it! I should be
Not until he sits
Hey,
down. Until
That's right.
That's it.
The kick is off to start this Saturday. Oh, wait, it's Squib.
Squib kick received by Jalen Kripperine. Brought up for about 3-4 yards.
Entering week 2 of the VXFL season, Omar.
Oh, here we go.
Getting away with it. You saw the Dimes have a really good game last week.
They just came just short.
Jackson McGuire.
Yeah. And then we saw the Aces have maybe not the greatest game. Short snap.
Ooh, no tag.
Jackson.
There goes Jackson McGuire.
About a 5-yard gain.
Jackson McGuire showing off the mobility that he was
So
very adamant about
bad.
him having.
Yes. You guys just ripped on him last week, and now he's here with like a chip on his shoulder almost.
Yeah. He's running with vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at their receiving core. You know, you had,
A little bit
maybe
of a false start. Dumped right off to Charlie Marks. Ooh, Charlie Marks almost makes a move.
looking at that receiving core of the Dimes. You know, you have Cornell, Wilson, Dion Collins, and Jahiem Drisdom. You know, that might be arguably the best one in the league at the moment.
It might be one of the best. But you also have to think about it. Jaheem's only going to be here for about
Jahiem
4
will be a
weeks
4-week
before
player.
Before he goes off to college.
Yep, he's only playing weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4.
High snap.
Jackson goes across the middle of Jahiem
Ooh,
Drisdom.
Jaheem.
Goes over top Will Morgan.
After the play last week, you kind of have to expect those kind of catches from Jaheem.
You know,
Being able to just high point it and just catch it over whoever.
Yeah, you know, Jackson had over 200 yards passing, and a lot of them were very just contested throws. Jaheem made plays on.
It was kind of just a loft up to Dion or Jaheem. And I mean, if it works, it works.
You know, look.
Ooh, a little bit of a push, but any flags on the play? No.
No flags on the play. Already a touchdown by Jahiem Drisdom. Pass from Jackson McGuire.
Yes,
Yeah, I think that's their game plan is just throw the ball up to Jahiem at the
just
moment.
throw it
You know,
up to Jaheem, let him go get it.
you're going to have to force Will Morgan to guard him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's short.
Oh, really?
See if Liam Livingston can spot the ball correctly.
As our PA announcer just rips into
Unfortunately,
one of the-
Andrew Clipstein might not have been the correct guy for the
Yeah,
job.
probably not, but you
I
live and you
know.
learn.
Cornell
Wilson.
Cornell Wilson, touchdown. Oh, that was the extra point?
Nah.
He
Was
just said 7-0. I guess so, yep. So Jahiem Drisdom
Oh,
with a touchdown.
so it was
Cornell
on
Wilson with the extra
for the
point.
5.
All right, so 7-0, and that seems to appear to be like the first 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah. Being
Dime
able to just
set to
throw
kick
up
off.
Throw up a touchdown to Jahiem, and then a quick little slant over to Cornell Wilson.
Yep.
Sideline
Guys,
report,
John
Riley does indeed have a love bug on him.
What's confusing about it? You gotta just focus on the offense.
Focus on the offense.
They can go back in the film and do the defense.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna go back and check everything, but Tim Brown set to kick.
Oh yes, you love to see it. You really do.
Newest acquisition for the Dimes off the waiver wire, Tim Brown.
Hey, prediction here is gonna be a.
It's gonna be a squib kick.
It's gonna be a.
I think he's
aiming
aiming for this little soft
right,
spot
yeah.
right there, about right behind the front line.
Ooh, Squibbo to the left. Okay.
In the gap, force Will to find it. He's got it, and he's already down about the 20-yard line.
Yep, just at the 20.
Ace is set to take offense. And, you know, the Aces not having Steven Spangler this week. You know, that's
It
that's
really
a
does put a damper on
third
their
overall
offense.
pick in the draft. Jackson Gravely will get the start at quarterback today for the Aces. Incoming freshman.
Under center for the Aces.
And honestly, he's a great quarterback, to be honest.
You know, obviously he lacks arm strength and experience because you know
He is
he's in
only
eighth grade.
Eighth grader, yes, but
He's set
with
for
the
great.
training that Coach Jay has given him.
Bad snap and the
Oh
Dimes
my gosh.
recover.
Oh my gosh! Turnover on downs on the first offensive
First
play for the
offensive
Aces.
snap for the Aces is a turnover. Dimes set to take the ball about the opponent 19, 18-yard line.
Jackson McGuire back under the center.
And we have now a new PA announcer in Michael Gould.
You know, if I'm Jackson, I'm throwing this
Nice
ball to
throw down
Jahiem.
the field. Jahiem Drisdom for the touchdown. It looks like we're about to have a blowout today, folks.
As you see the fans
Touchdown,
getting into it as
Jahiem
well.
Drisdom.
Everyone's here for this.
You know, me and Austin were having this conversation last week that we think the Jahiem Drisdom pickup is honestly going to hurt them more than it benefits them.
Because they're going to depend on it too much.
As you see, Jahiem has been the first target every snap of offense for them.
Yes, sir.
Get it.
And, you know, what are they going to do once he no longer can be here? Look, right back to him.
Same guy. Jahiem Drisdom.
Same
off
play.
The waiver
It's
wire.
another touchdown.
Wow, they got lucky with that.
So 14 up. Or
You know, everyone's
14-0
0 and
actually.
0 at the start of the playoffs,
Yeah.
you know. So with Jahiem not being here, we're going to really see the
Not
truth.
being here for the playoffs is going to hurt them.
He's
more
not going to
than
be here
him
for the
being in
second half of the
season.
regular season. You know, we're going to see they're a different Dimes team once Jahiem is gone.
We'll see by week 5.
Dimes are set to kick off again. Tim Brown, the man, who I would assume
the
is
thing with
kicking off.
squib kicks is it even though it doesn't go very far, the bounce that it has, it can throw the entire game off
Yeah,
for the receiving team.
it's like a knuckleball in baseball. You never know where it's going to go.
It kind of just goes. All right, back to return is Will Morgan.
Tim Brown's not
Dimes
kicking.
kick it off.
It's a chase.
Here goes Chase.
Move it down the field. Nice
Finds it,
blocking
yeah.
in front.
That's solid blocking.
About about halfway.
Yeah.
Midfield, 40-yard line.
At about to the 39-ish.
Sets him up with a great field position. Oh, dirty laundry on the field, though. 8 men on the field for the Dimes. That just looks like a coaching error right there. Jackson McGuire. Oh, it's on the refs.
So,
Flag on the referees.
all right, here we go. Second offensive snap for the Aces. Let's see how they do.
Jackson Gravely rolls out right.
Nice
Finds
little
him.
play.
Here he goes.
Almost a first down on the
Almost a
first
first
play.
Down. Looks like second and short.
Jackson
About a
Gravely looking
19-yard
composed out there right now.
Did he get it?
Mhm.
A second and short.
Second and
Being
inches.
able to feel the pressure allows guys to get back there to block for him and then just roll out to your right.
Scratch that. They did get
Preston
the first
Keene
down.
on the reception.
Now it's second down in about inches.
And touchdown. Oh. Sorry, my eyesight is just really bad. Hey, great pass by
So it's
Jack
about
Jack.
first and goal
Nice
from
little
about the
out route.
3
Yep,
here.
first to go from about the 3 or 4 yard
First
line.
and goal.
The Aces are really moving the ball.
Back
now
to
right
back passes to Preston Keene from Jackson Gravely sets him up in scoring position. You know, if the Aces
If
can
I'm
figure
Jackson, I'm looking right here to number 11. I'm throwing it to him as fast as I physically can.
Touchdown.
Our PA announcers.
touchdown Aces, Jackson
a little
Gravely on the
colorblind.
pass.
You can't tell which blue is which blue. All right, but score now is 14-6 Dimes.
The Aces will attempt the conversion. They
From
snap
the
the ball.
one.
Jackson Gravely rolling out right.
To the right
Here
for
you
the
go.
1-point conversion.
Looks in the back of the end zone.
Ooh,
He
good
is in
catch
there.
over Tim Brown.
Preston
catch.
Keene over top of Tim Brown for the point.
Amazing.
You know, those conversions we saw in multiple games, the Goblins
Especially
Giraffes game,
Giraffes game.
the Dimes Hustlers game. You know, those conversions are very important.
Great catch. Great catch.
Scores now 7-14.
Yes, sir.
You know, I think if the Aces can figure out how to guard Jahiem Drisdom, they have a legitimate shot.
They have a legitimate chance to win this game, honestly. And I know everyone. I know everyone bid against the Aces, but
It's football. It's
football.
They say
Anybody
any,
can win.
given
Really.
game. Any game.
John Riley asking, "Is it halftime yet?"
And I quote.
And I don't even believe we're out of the first quarter yet here. Oh, and there goes the mighty Tim Brown. Oh, a little bit of an argument over here on very common sense argument over here by the booth.
You know, Cornell Wilson does make a very good point
He has
right
a very
now.
valid point. If you don't know something, you
Ask a
should ask
question.
a question.
Kickoff set by Preston Keenan. It's going, and it is.
Jahiem on the return. Jahiem
He
coming
Drisdom
right.
gets the outside edge. Is it? Oh. And he's
Jackson.
tagged out by Jack.
Jack got it.
Jack
right on the
on the
edge.
stop.
You really do have to love it. While he is a quarterback, while he is shorter, while he is a
Making
lot
defensive
younger,
plays.
him being able to run right up behind Jahiem and
You know,
tag him
Jackson
out.
Jackson just loves the sport of football.
He really does.
He's gonna go out and play every
Bounces
single
ball
play
at
like it's his
around the
last.
38-yard line.
All right,
And
Jackson
that's the fighting
McGuire
spirit.
ready to take a snap.
Jahiem taking a breather right here. Let's see what the offense for the Dimes can do.
Deion Collins in the slot, running a whip route, overthrown by Jackson
Overthrown by
McGuire.
Jackson.
Incomplete pass on the play.
I think there was just a little bit of miscommunication right there.
Second down.
You know, my biggest question is that why is Will Morgan not guarding Cornell or Deion right now? Maybe it was just formation changes, but it appears that he's going on Deion Collins right now. Is Jackson Gravely guarding? Nope. Chase is guarding Cornell.
That is definitely
Jackson
a
McGuire
favorable
drops back to
matchup.
throw.
Down.
Forced out the pocket, and it's short. Incomplete pass.
Great pressure on that right side.
Very, very low target to Jalen Kerperine.
Josh Nolan.
And for that, he'll be subbed out, I guess.
Jahiem
coming
Drisdom back in the
into
game.
the game. You have to
And you
expect
could
this ball
expect
to
the
go
ball's
right,
going to
though.
Jahiem.
Going
You know, it's third
straight to him.
Third down, 20
and
yards to
long,
go.
And odds are they're not going to be punting if they
Third
don't
down.
complete this pass.
We saw what happened the last time a team tried to punt.
Long way to go.
A little bit of a false start, but no call.
Pressure coming off that edge again. Throws it deep.
Ooh, to Tim Brown. Oh,
A little bit overthrown.
Tim Brown had a beat. He just stopped running.
You know,
And
you see from these non-receivers, they tend to drift in the middle of the field when looking back for the ball.
Mhm.
I don't think that was a poorly thrown ball at all. I think
No,
that's
it
where
was a pretty
I
good
think that's where the ball
That's
needs
right,
to be.
The ball's right up the sideline. All he has to do is keep running. He slowed down, tried to moss somebody.
And turned his shoulders inside and ended up further inside than he thought he was.
Mhm. By the time he realized that the ball was too far out, he was
You see
already in the
Jackson
air trying to
McGuire making some on-the-line adjustments, talking to Jahiem. You know, Jahiem is already gassed, though. He looks tired.
catch. Here, I believe what you're going to expect is maybe an over route from Dion. And
I would say a
fourth down,
post.
they're going for it.
corner. Oh, post.
Yeah, post to
Catch time.
Jahiem.
And
Intercepted
off
by
by
Will
Will Morgan.
Morgan.
He's moving.
Will Morgan on the return out to about
About where the original line of
35, yeah.
scrimmage was.
With the interception.
Just about. you go,
Aces,
Will.
Aces are looking in position to tie the game.
Will Morgan, number 5.
At this point, you kind of have to question everybody's conditioning out here.
Great play.
You know, it's early in the season. You know, people
Yeah.
aren't used to running. It's summertime, different type of heat.
It's a very different heat.
Yeah,
This right here, this will mess you up.
it's the South Florida heat.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Aces.
Jahiem looks tired.
Yeah, he looks a little gassed.
Aces, Jackson Gravely back at quarterback. They're looking complete empty set. Nobody in the backfield.
First down, Jack rolls out to the right.
Another same
Nice
play.
catch by Mr. Keenan.
Same
You know, if
exact
I'm, if
play,
I'm
but
the,
I mean,
if
if
I'm the
it's working-
Aces, if Tim Brown is on Peyton Keene, I'm throwing that ball every time.
100%. Yeah.
You know, it would be
100% of the
interesting to
time.
see maybe they run the out and up, gets him.
Get him to bite on the out route, and then as soon as he
Second
does,
down.
burn him right over.
Absolutely. You know, Peyton's
Peyton out.
definitely
honestly,
a better
no,
athlete
no,
than
this
Tim.
is Preston. This is Preston. Preston
Preston,
is
sorry.
definitely
Definitely
an
better.
athlete.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
from last year.
Yeah,
Team
Preston.
Part 2. That moss that he had over me and Liam Livingston, or Liam Basura.
Competitors, they compete.
Yes.
They play hard.
Incomplete pass. Cornell Wilson almost had himself a pick 6. on
Looks
that
like it's going to
play,
be third
but
down.
missed it.
Just a simple drop by his name, Chase
Third
Barbado.
down.
About
Those
third,
are the
about
kind
third,
of balls that you have to
about
catch.
third and 17.
As Coach Jay once said, screen passes, you have to catch those 100 out of 100 times.
And we
They're
have just
down.
begun the second quarter.
And here goes the start of the second quarter.
Snap by Jackson Gravely looking. He throws it. Goes in the corner.
Jack deep down the field.
Oh,
Pass interference
Looks like we have
appears to be called.
Dirty laundry on the field.
honestly, with two
Maybe a
draped
pass
all over him,
interference.
yeah, you have to expect that.
Are you playing?
Alright.
Aiden, are you playing?
Pass interference on the Dimes.
It's 14-7. Dimes.
Number
Dimes, blue.
There.
Guest presence by
First
Mr.
down.
Derek Laraldi. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man? I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. Derek Laraldi.
You guys heard of the second
Vero
game?
Beach last year. All right, but here we go.
Jack taking control off the pass. Looking to take advantage of the
First
pass
goal,
interference penalty.
Aces.
Rolling out. Looks.
Jack rolls out to the right. Nice
Same
little
play.
out
Same
route.
exact play. If they're going to keep giving it to him, he's going to keep
Preston
taking it.
Keene on the whip route.
Puts him in great
You know, you can win a football game getting 6 yards every play.
Yep.
Take it.
Especially
You
in
know,
this
the
league.
worst thing you ever could do is force the ball. Because you see Jackson, on the last possession, Jackson McGuire forced the ball to Jahiem. It was picked off.
Got picked off. You knew where it was going.
Hey, Andrew, can you
Can I wear the? It's like really bright out. Can I wear 'em? Thank you.
you want to wear the black ones? Or you want those ones?
Wear the black.
Guys, we're switching pit vipers.
There we go.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
It really is bright. I'm trying to like look over down to the field, see all these amazing plays by the Aces.
Jack under center.
Jack
Rolling
Jack
left
rolling
this
left.
time.
Getting some pressure.
Ooh,
And
good
incomplete
defensive play,
pass.
honestly.
Cornell Wilson on the
A great defensive play,
deflection.
but honestly, you kind of have to expect the exact same
Broken
thing.
up
If he's
by
going to roll
Cornell
one way,
Wilson.
he's
Expect-
probably running an out route that way. All you have to do is jump under it.
You know, Jackson not being the fastest, you know, he's young, but, you know, that pressure really gets to me. He's kind of forced to roll out on every
Yeah.
play.
With those, you have to also be ready to like. Quarterback can run on in this league.
You know, if they don't want to send anybody, Jackson can tuck
Yeah.
the ball and just pull up.
All he can do is just tell
You
him.
know, they only need about
All he's got to do
9
is just-
yards, about
Exactly.
9 yards.
roughly.
Jack throws a low corner route. Picked off by
Ooh,
Tim.
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown with the interception on the play.
Dallas have the ball back yet again.
Even though he may be one of the shorter, bigger kids, he can sure get up there.
You got it.
Let's go.
Great
Pig,
drive
pig,
downfield
pig
by
is a
the
pig,
Aces.
baby. Pig is a pig.
By the Aces.
Goes in the stat
Jack
sheet.
came up a little short. Tim Brown with the interception.
You know, that was a really big drive. You know, you have to capitalize
You
on
have to
turnovers.
capitalize.
Get to know it.
Will Morgan
Not
gets a
only
pick.
that, but you also have the
You finally
pass
get-
interference call to
you
help you out there
You
too.
finally get that defensive stop you're looking for to tie the game up, and
And then you just
you
give it
can't
up.
turn the ball over.
All right, now it's looking more like Will Morgan is guarding Jahiem Drisdom.
Fumble snap,
Fumble
and
snap.
Jackson McGuire's down in the
Down.
backfield. Got Chase and Preston in the back there.
For a 4-yard loss.
It may not be the. Oh, sorry about that. May
Yeah,
not be the
6.
strongest pass rush that we've seen in the league, but hey, it'll get there nonetheless.
Especially with a more unmobile quarterback like
Yeah, like
Jackson McGuire.
Not saying he's the slowest guy ever, but not saying he's
You know,
the
he's-
fastest either.
What was that?
Second
It was.
down.
I don't know if it was Chase. It was Chase or Preston. Give him half a sack for each. Low into the
A catch by
screen.
Jalen Kerperine for about
Crossing
2 yards.
route. Just get a few yards.
Good defensive
Put in a
awareness.
better Third down position.
Now it's about third down and 24-ish.
About third down and 25.
As we're working some technical difficulties for lens glare, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna. It's
Overheating the phone itself, yeah. As Jackson gets out of pressure, throws to
incomplete
Jalen,
pass.
and he
It's now
simply
4th down
drops
and
it.
24.
Great pressure on the side.
Now, will we see our first completed punt, not punted into our own player in this league?
Looked like we might have had a little false start, but what isn't called never happened.
Yo, tell him to change the down marker. Andrew, tell him to change the down marker.
It's 4th down. False start? It's 4th. No, it's 4th. They didn't call it.
They haven't called any of the false starts.
All right, here we go.
Drops back.
Fourth down. Jackson drops back. Pressure coming. Cornell Wilson
Throws
with
it
the
up to
catch.
Cornell
First
Wilson,
down.
and he converts. Look at
First
that.
down.
Down at about the 32.
When you're looking at this defense, you have to question, why are they putting some of their more lax players, some of their more less skilled players on the bigger name players that were drafted higher overall, like Cornell Wilson and Jahiem Drisdom.
I mean, because you have Will occupied by Jahiem, which makes sense. Jackson McGuire looking to do to Cornell Wilson, and it's
completed.
touchdown.
For one more touchdown.
Got the Dimes out of trouble.
They're just out athleting them.
Yeah.
They're running right by.
Honestly, that's all it is. They're running right past them. I mean, but when you also think about it, the Aces don't have any subs right now. The Aces are playing 7 men flat. That's all they got. So nobody's getting a breather.
Jackson McGuire gets his third touchdown pass of the day. Cornell gets his first VXFL touchdown.
Mhm. So the score is 22-7. Wait, was it 7 or 6? No,
It's
7.
20. It's 20 right now.
20-7.
20-7. Jackson takes a snap for the extra point. Slow, grabs it, puts it up.
That's picked off by Will Morgan.
Will Morgan. He's taking it out the back of the end zone, but is taken down.
Yes, conversions. That's 2 points if they get it.
Yeah, if they pick it off and return it, that's 2 points. That puts them that much closer. 20-7 Dimes.
The score is 20-7. Dimes on top of the Aces.
Dimes looking to kick off.
Dimes coming out here simply looking like better athletes. That's all it really is. A lot of these balls are very 50-50, but with the athletes that they have, it's more like 90-9 to 1.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they can simply run past them, or they can simply jump over them.
They're just getting out athlete.
Yep, that's all it is. And soon fatigue will start to set in on the Aces.
Playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, having to play constantly.
Jackson McGuire set to kick off. Little onside kick. Gets it.
Out of bounds.
Throw the flag.
Throw the flag. There it is.
That was close.
It really was. If that ball was even half a yard back, Dion might have been able to dive for it, knock it back into play.
Ball at the 35-yard line after the kick out of bounds.
You can't return it, though, if you can recover the onside kick.
Yeah.
It's down where they recovered.
Yes, sir. First charge timeout. So Dimes decided to take a timeout, give themselves more of a breather.
No.
They call it a water break.
Honestly, throughout the rest of this game, I'm expecting to see a lot more of the same things that we've seen so far.
I don't really think much is going to change. It's just going to be who makes turnovers. Turnovers are going to win the game.
Whoever gets the most turnovers wins it. That's how it is in
If I'm the
all
Dimes,
levels of
I'm going to
football,
try
really.
and run the clock a little bit. Trust. I mean, obviously you'll take your one-play touchdowns, but
You really wanna run the clock out.
yeah.
Make slow, methodical drives that'll take a lot.
It's
out
a
of the
running
clock.
clock until 2 minutes. So
So as soon as that ball is placed, it starts running immediately, and it never stops.
yeah.
It doesn't stop. So we have a special guest feature from our Pastor Joe over here.
Pastor Joe Moore.
Joe Moore.
I didn't get that time.
What did he say time was?
Hey, Mike, what was the time? In the second quarter.
Yes. 2 minutes and 36.
2
3 minutes and 4.
2 minutes.
3 minutes and 42 seconds.
3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah. Here I want to score with as little time remaining on the clock.
You don't want to give them another drive before
You do not,
halftime.
because the odds of it are they probably will score.
Yeah. I think all their offensive drives have been less than like a minute, pretty
Foul
much.
snap. But gets the
Good
short
grab, good grab.
pass, and Tim Brown, number 8, with a big stop.
Oh, there goes the jersey.
Wind's picking up a little bit.
You just have to hope for quarterback's sake that the wind doesn't pick up too much.
Jackson McGuire coaching defense from the side.
Mm-hmm. Now that's what you really want to see out of your coach.
Is the coach is
Even if
actually- yeah.
he's not on the field
He's still
physically coaching, you want to see him on the sideline being able to.
Because he
tell
knows he
everyone
has
what to
better
do.
athletes for
Down.
defense.
Yeah.
All right.
Jack.
Jahiem being a real
Preston Keene
leader.
going out wide. That's the
Nice
center.
underneath.
All right, and you must expect the
Good
Aces to
quality
want
yards on that play.
to want to
Looks
slow
like
down, if
something
anything.
third down conversion.
Give themselves time to catch their breath, along with being able to run this clock out all the way to 2 minutes.
Yep.
If I'm the Aces, ideally I run the clock out all the way till about 2 minutes.
Yeah, but
And
don't
right
give-
after 2
don't not
minutes-
take the touchdown if it's
No,
there.
yes, if it's there, you take that 100 times out of 100 times. But you want to run the clock out all the way to 2 minutes, then get the first down. That way you can operate on your own time.
Third down, about 6. Aces
Jack
need to
commanding the
score before
offense, telling his center which way to go.
that. Jack rolls out to the right.
It's
And there goes the same dump off play
A little bit short of the
with the out route. It's about
Brown
well,
again.
4th and inches
fourth and
really here.
inches.
4th down.
If I'm Jack, I'm taking this snap and I'm running it right up the middle, because the two edge rushers, they like to
Outside.
keep the contain. If they want to keep the contain, give it to them.
Yeah,
you
scoot
run it
up
right
and
up
you
the
catch
middle.
the snap. You don't have
You
to be
right
5
up
yards back.
immediately.
You can catch it from 3 yards back.
We just hit
Catch
the
them 3
two-
yards. You can easily get
First
4
half.
yards there
Yeah.
with the way this defense is
Oh,
run.
well.
In a tough situation.
They got Jahiem up there. Yeah,
4th and
Jahiem.
inches.
That's one thing I noticed watching film. A lot of times the rushers were closer than.
Ooh,
And
down,
he stopped.
downed him. Seemed
lot
like
of-
he tripped on
A lot of times the rushers were not 5 yards out of
Yeah.
the box.
I saw that a lot. I made sure I kept my guys I tried to do my best to tell my guys, hey, if you're gonna be rushing, stay 5 yards
Unless
wide.
they have then you can match. If the offense brings
If they
somebody,
bring
you
a
can
guard
match.
in, then yeah, hey,
But you can only
by all
match one.
means, yeah.
You can't bring both. One
You
can be
match
in the
one for
box,
the guard and one for the center.
but you can have one 5 yards and then one in the box because the center doesn't count as a guy.
Mm.
So like if you have a center and a guard, you can only have one rusher inside 5 yards. The other one still has to be the 5 yards for the center.
Okay.
Yeah,
There are just a couple misconceptions with the rules.
yeah.
on
It's just
rushing.
it's
It's something we got to feel out really. Jackson evading pressure,
Dwyer throwing
a
out.
little
Cornell Wilson
flea flicker
throws
almost.
it downfield.
Cornell Wilson up to Jahiem Drisdom. Ooh, Jahiem.
Will
Good,
Morgan with
amazing
stop by Will
defensive play
Morgan.
by Will Morgan.
a great play
Ball in
design.
the air, knowing he has Jahiem behind him, who's probably one of the best athletes on this field
maybe in the league.
in this league. Honestly, yeah.
1:31 left in the half. 2nd down.
Jahiem taking a blow after running such a deep route and trying to out jump Will Morgan. So Will begins to shade onto Cornell side. What can you expect here out of the Dimes offense?
I wouldn't be surprised if they get a touchdown before.
Dwyer throws it
Oh,
on. Cornell Wilson.
kind of a
Cornell long
sketchy
guard Wilson
pass.
Absolutely.
again.
having to catch it practically
Big
on his
two
thigh.
Dimes take their second timeout.
And we have a timeout called on the dime. With 1:21 left in the half.
If I'm the Aces, you just cannot give up a touchdown.
Honestly, because I believe they get the ball back right out of the half.
The
So
Dimes did.
Optimistically, they get some sort of a turnover and they return it.
Yeah.
Realistically, they can get a stop here because they're playing amazing defense. Other than letting up a couple of jump balls up to
Dime snapped the ball.
Jahiem and
I mean,
Cornell.
that's all they've been able to do.
Pocket.
They called him down.
Sack.
He is sacked in the backfield. And throw. Lose about 5 yards. And the ace is called.
Ooh,
Ace is
okay.
called time.
That's
They want the
bit
ball.
of an yeah.
Well, it's fourth
Hey.
down. You know, why not try and get another offensive drive going?
So about 4th and 15. We got Cornell out there.
No Jahiem.
Jahiem, he's taking a breather. No Dion Collins either. So your big playmakers
They
right
might
now
be
are
just trying to punt this
Cornell.
ball.
Cornell and Tim Brown,
Hey, Josh
ironically
Nolan
enough to say.
sacked again.
Tim Brown does have an
Great
interception in
pressure
this
on
game.
the right side for the Aces.
Tim Brown does have an interception. He does. So you can't count him out
No, I
entirely.
wouldn't be surprised if we just see a punt.
Josh Nolan coming again.
Incomplete
He
pass.
simply threw it away.
And that is a failure.
He thought he had the arm strength to
First
just get it
down,
there, but
Aces.
as he was falling away, this is such a hard pass to make.
Especially with nobody
Falling
really
away,
there.
pressure right in your face, pushing you back, and just having to throw off your back foot.
You know,
That's-
better than taking a sack.
yeah, honestly, because that puts them in closer field position.
All right, Aces, see if they can get a last-second touchdown in this half. That would be a very big momentum swing for them.
Here we go, Aces first and
First
20.
down, Aces.
Jackson
Then about
Gravely.
38 yards to go to the end zone.
Our PA announcer being Mr. Captain Obvious.
Ball starter, Preston King.
Liam practicing his flag throwing skills, and he's not the best at it. Honestly, he's not the best, but hey,
First down.
Practice. You got to practice, man.
hey, you have to make practice at any time.
Now we're in a fourth and two.
Fourth
First
and
and
25.
25. First and 25.
Or did I call fourth? I meant
Yeah,
first.
I meant to say first.
We both confused each other,
Yeah.
really.
Not really sure what
Here
the
we
time
go.
situation's
Jack
looking
with
like.
the snap. Short route over the middle. Number 2.
Go. Oh, there he goes.
By Jackson McGuire.
Jackson going to
Going for
strip
the
the ball.
strip. You know, we had one last week.
Yeah, that was a very controversial, but when you look
Jahiem
back
went-
at it,
it
it was
was a s-
very easy. It was a
Jahiem
very
returned
easy
it for
call.
a touchdown.
Clock is still running.
Here go the Aces, second
Aces
and
ready to
second and
hurry up
about
and get lined up if they want to
15, 16 here. Jack with ball up in the
Jack,
air. Oh,
Overthrow.
just misses him. Just misses
That's a
him.
touchdown right
That
there.
he has to get that ball down. He has to make that pass. When he's that open, there's a touchdown for the taking.
Yeah, that's a touchdown if you make the throw.
I believe score is still 20-7, right?
Yep. 20
Score check, 20-7.
Confirmation from the booth.
Confirmation from the booth.
Third down. Jack back.
Here we go,
Jackson high
Jack.
snap.
Ah.
The rush is just
It's just
penetrating.
that speed that Jahiem presents.
Drisdom.
It's honestly it's freakish at this point.
All right. Just got a word in from the refs. The Aces have called one of their final timeouts.
I'm surprised
Aces
that the
with
Aces
timeout.
would call a
Second
timeout.
timeout.
You know, being fourth and long, you think they would just look to punt or run the clock
Yeah.
out. You don't want to give the Dimes good feel.
Because if you give them good field position, they will go for a Hail Mary score here. Like you have to expect that out of Jahiem.
Because the
Jahiem
Aces
Drisdom and
received the
Cornell
ball
Wilson.
on that.
No rush. Jack all day to throw.
Beautiful ball downfield.
Ooh, almost. Preston King going up on 3 people.
Good
And
effort. by
almost
Preston.
having it.
Long arms Wilson. He
Great
is
effort.
just everywhere on the field today.
Great effort by Preston.
Yeah,
Immaculate coverage.
that's simply a ball that you really can't throw. If I'm Jack and I see 3 guys on Preston, I'm looking for Will Morgan up the sideline on the left.
Yeah, like
You can throw that go ball to him all day, and there's a very good chance he's coming down with it.
I feel like I can see the frustration in Will's
Building up
body
the Aces,
language.
yeah. Via body language and everything, you can tell the Aces are frustrated. They
Looks like
want to
that
score.
down score, but now away. Gusty wins may affect ball flight in this upcoming game.
Didn't take a space engineer to figure that one out,
Ball
Michael Wool.
snapped.
Ooh,
Oh,
stripped. Ooh. Ooh, a little bit of a
little
scuffle.
rough right there.
They hugged it out like boys.
I feel like he just saw it was pressed and it was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Out on the dimes. But can we just talk about the last?
That was an amazing play, honestly. Amazing play by Preston Keene, being able to strip the ball out of Jackson's hands and then John just being there to catch it and shoving him to the ground. I mean, this is rough touch football, so you have to be expecting that kind of play.
Yeah,
Very
John
physical out
Riley
here.
trying to fight Preston.
Yeah.
Second down.
Was that first down, correct?
Nope, second down right now.
No, it's second down now.
Yeah.
So what is the chains doing? If he
Second in a while. Team Drisdom gets the ball. Nice
a little bit of a block in the back here.
And he's out of bounds. Clock is stopped.
Yeah, questionable block by Cornell Wilson.
2 seconds left in the half.
The refs just didn't see it, honestly.
Watch for Cornell long arms Wilson, number 29, or Jahiem Drisdom, number 28.
Everyone a little confused with Jahiem's terminology, but hey, we'll let it slide for right now.
Yo, honestly, my biggest threat's Tim Brown. Oh, he's coming off the field.
A little bit of a false start on Jahiem Drisdom.
Hey!
The play's over. Play's over. Oh, look at the heart. You have to respect the heart on him.
Playing through multiple whistles.
Every single whistle on the field was blown, and hey, you keep playing through.
Technically, I'm pretty sure false starts a run off.
I'm out, folks.
Jahiem doing his little laps around.
Jahiem the Dream. No. The Pit Vipers? No, you're not good. Yeah. Oh, take them. I thought you were taking the
man.
headset. I was like,
Great
dude.
play. You guys are playing outstandingly, honestly. It was 20
20 to 7.
20 to
Saw
7.
Tim.
Yes, 20 to 7.
The boy Tim with the interception. No, that's Michael Gould.
Yeah, just us right here.
All right.
So you got to get out of here, Jay. Sorry to
Or
kick you
just
out,
widen
buddy.
out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you want to use the shade back here, that's fine.
You know, recapping that first half, what'd you see, Omar?
I just saw a lot of jump balls, honestly. Oh,
Microphone's falling off.
yeah, my microphone is falling off. My fault. Ugh. It got looped up in the chair. That's what happened. And my flash is on as well. All right. In that first half, a lot of what I saw was just jump balls and kind of poor offensive play by the Dimes.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you know, the
There's
Dimes.
a lot of jump balls. That's all it really
everything that
was.
they've scored on was a fade route. You know, no concepts.
Yeah,
at all.
no like sales concepts, no
and you see the
floods,
drives
nothing.
where they're forced to like actually make a drive. They haven't. They haven't.
They haven't been able to. The Aces, they've
The Aces have
put
drilled down
together
the field.
very good drives. They just haven't been able to finish.
I think as a whole, the Aces might have been the better offensive team. You know, driving down the field, making smart decisions.
Making play after play, kind of forcing the out route throws with the rollouts. But hey, if it works for you, take it.
You know, the Aces, this very well could be a tie game right now. You
It's
know.
good. The Aces just
Aces
have
had
to finish.
the post that Jackson missed, overthrew it. That's a touchdown, and then you
Mhm.
know the interception by Will Morgan, and then getting blessed with the pass interference. And you got to capitalize those drives.
You have
especially
to
at the
capitalize. You
3-yard
have to go
line.
score. Like there's no reason that
Gotta
you should not
gotta
score there.
100% of the time in the red zone.
That part. Quote from Leonard Jankowski.
Jankowski.
You just hate to see drives stall out like that, honestly. When offensive drives don't score, it's kind of worthless at that point.
Honestly, and probably not as much of a differential in skill as maybe people thought was going to happen during
Yeah,
today.
honestly. Dude, if you give me this game, like, if you tell me how this game is going the way it is, like, yesterday,
You wouldn't believe it.
I would not believe this. Because the Dimes simply have a better skill set, and they have a better
On
team all in
paper.
all. But Jack making very smart throws, making every throw he needs to make. That's a better way to put it.
Hasn't tried to force anything.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't tried to roll out and then off the rollout, like throw like a deep post or something. He's just
Taking
he's been
what they're giving
sticking
him.
exactly. And honestly, that's what you need to do in this league.
Check 1 2 check.
Anything that's given to you, take it.
Check.
That's
check.
yards.
Yep. And I expect a lot of the same for both teams.
Yes,
Honestly.
honestly. I would love to see the Aces capitalize more and score.
Yeah. I don't think the Dimes have practiced enough to where they have really offensive concepts drawn up.
No.
Just look for them to force the ball to Jahiem and Cornell. We haven't seen any Dion Collins today.
Yeah, no, there hasn't been a single throw up to Dion Collins
And he had a phenomenal game last week.
against Donquell Wesley.
Yeah, that was a great
They,
matchup.
the two played amazing because the two are two and they're one for one. They
Body type's the same, play style's the same.
big
skill
catches
set's
over
the
the top.
same,
Yeah.
They went back and back, and
What's up, guys?
how's
Hey,
it going?
boss.
We're going to do a halftime interview.
Okay.
You're going to interview me now.
All right,
All
all
right,
right,
here we
boss. Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Interviewing.
As he's holding his
Head
own mic, I
coach.
love you. Love to hear it.
Head
You love to
coach.
see it.
Come in a second. So
Okay.
All
here
right.
we go.
Here we go.
All right.
So, out of that first half, what did you see defensively that you feel like you can be better on?
I feel like defensively, despite being down 20-7 and giving up 20 points, I feel like we did a pretty good job.
Mhm.
I think it's pretty clear there's a talent deficit here. We
Yes.
have two of our best three players, two of our top three picks, and we're still holding our own in defense. It's hard to shut down Cornell, Wilson, and Jahiem, Drisdom, but for the most part, I feel like we did a solid job, especially in that second quarter, shutting them out late. And I feel like it's something we're going to continue to improve on. Winning that turnover battle is big for us. We had Will Morgan with 2 interceptions. We had that forced fumble there at the end that we weren't able to pick up. But I feel like those are the things that we need to build on. That's going to give us an opportunity to win.
And offensively, what do you feel like you need to do better?
Offensively, it's convert those third and short and fourth and short plays, and picking up that blitz, especially when Jahiem Drisdom drops down.
Yes.
It's just adjusting there. I feel like Jackson has made great throws. He's been a very smart quarterback, and I'm excited to see him continue. He's a small kid, only going into 9th grade, but the arm talent's obviously there.
Yes.
And him continuing to
He's
play
been
smart.
very composed for a young
Very
kid.
composed, and so him continuing to play smart. He's a great leader, leading the team phenomenally.
I see him
And
out there.
I think he's a kid who's going to help us win games this year.
Yeah, awesome.
All right,
Good.
guys.
All right, go talk to your team.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. You guys have a good one.
Good luck in the second half.
Sir.
Now we got Jackson McGuire coming out here. I'll talk to Jackson.
All right, buddy. You're gonna
What?
come right here, buddy. Oh,
We're
yeah.
interviewing Cornell.
Here we go.
All right, Cornell. Omar, scoot this way.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right, Cornell Wilson, I have a question for you.
What's up?
What, besides the fade balls, you guys have not been very good offensively. What do you guys, what's over there? You guys not have, is it lack of practice? Is it lack of play design?
What I think it is the blocking.
Mhm.
Jackson, every time he is able to get back there, get his feet set, he's throwing a perfect ball. You know what I'm saying? All of his balls he's gotten off been right on target.
Absolutely.
All catchable. You saw the 2 to Jahiem, the 1
Yeah.
to me. Really good balls.
Yeah.
But like I said, we get that blocking scheme down.
It's a time thing for you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
All it is timing for you guys. Like I see a lot of you guys are really out talenting them there. So in that, with how much talent you guys have on the field, why the game seems a lot closer than it should be. Even though you guys are up 20-7,
scores.
your defensive play here, not yours particularly, but the team as a whole, seems to be almost lacking. And you guys seem a lot winded. And what do you think you guys can pick up to continue to keep the heavy lead that you have over these guys?
I think what it is just early season blues. We've only had 2 scrimmages.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you said, yes, it is talent, but for us to be out here 20-7, this is my first game.
Yeah, fresh.
I was out of town last week, and we
Mhm.
didn't have this. We only had 7 guys
Yeah.
last week. Now we got guys to rotate.
You have
So I
some
think
depth
just
going.
early season blues.
Mhm.
We get our chemistry down.
Get
I
some
got high
practices
hopes
going.
for us this season.
Yeah, you
Really,
guys are
practice
looking great.
going.
You guys are
We
looking
get
great.
a real defensive scheme going because kind of we're just running.
Just
Me
man
and Jahiem
coverage.
guard the best 2 guys.
Yeah.
And just pray
That's
for the
how I
best
think
for
every
everyone
team's
else.
playing
Mhm.
right
You
now.
know what
Just
I'm
man
saying?
coverage, guy
So-
for guy.
Yeah.
But once we get time to get our schemes right, I like us.
Yes, sir.
I like
Sean
I like
Josie
it.
coming
Yeah,
back.
Sean Josie
Yeah.
coming back. That's going to be
And
big on
Christopher
offense
Jacobs
too.
whenever he's fully healthy.
Defensive player of the year last year.
Yeah, you
So
guys-
we got the talent, we got the coaching in Jackson. I trust Jackson, so
Good.
I like
good,
us this year.
good.
Watch out for us.
Yes, sir.
Man, well, you guys
Yes,
got
sir.
a
You
good
really do
laugh
love to
get
see it.
to
You really do love to see it.
All right, thanks for your time,
All right, thank you,
Cornell.
Cornell.
Good luck in the
Enjoy the second half.
Use- All right. Hey, Cornell. Here, pass this to him.
Put it away.
Give it to Mr. King. All right, we're back on.
All right,
Sorry,
here we
about
go.
to start the second half. Dime's kicking off to the Aces. We got I think, a better game than what a lot of people expected.
Got to get on the ball. There you go.
Aces successfully recovered the kick.
As the tee actually seemed to pop off by itself. Derek Araldi running his laps on the sideline.
He's getting the suicides in.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
He's doing his cone drill. All right.
You want a drink?
Sweet tea.
Stand up.
let's
Aces
see
out
if,
onto offense.
You know, Preston had good interview. You know, I trust what he says. We're gonna see how this goes. It's the drag. You got to keep going outside on those plays. You cannot cut back in.
Yeah, because everyone's going to be screaming at you
Everyone's
from
coming
inside.
from that side.
If you can hit the edge maybe and then just take as many yards as you can up the sideline.
Yeah. Second down.
1 hour.
Second down, Aces.
An hour.
It should be here.
All right, here go the second play.
Jackson Growley drops back.
Hitting Preston.
You know, Jackson has actually really surprised me with his just ability to stay calm. You know,
Honestly, he's
That's
playing amazing.
that is probably the
Gracie.
biggest part of playing quarterback is staying calm and
Thank you.
you know not letting everything surrounding you
Yeah.
bother you.
And that's what we saw a lot last week out of Dylan Averill. He got too nervous in the pocket. There was so much going on. He didn't really have experience, and that was on me. That's my fault.
You know, being nervous is probably the worst thing you can do at that position. That's
I
I
tried to
calm. You gotta
I tried to
stay
calm him down, but
level-headed,
with
make
all the
smart
pressure
decisions.
from our team, from your team, because we were giving it to him as well. We were like yelling at him. Like there was a lot of yelling going on. There wasn't a lot of like calming things down and relaxing.
Yeah.
And just it got to his head too much.
Jackson Growley rolling out,
Deion Collins
making his first appearance today.
making his first,
Intercepted by Deion Collins, number 19. By
making his presence be known on the defensive side of the ball
you know that's
rather
just,
than the offense. Honestly, he's playing great
you know,
too.
that's just where Jackson's youth gets to him. You know, you can't overthrow a corner out with a corner playing off coverage.
Yeah. Because if he wants to keep throwing the exact same route, they're gonna bait him. They're gonna
Yeah.
bait him, make him throw it, and then once
You
they
know,
see that,
kid
they're gonna
throws a
take it
good
away.
Ball, he throws a good ball. He throws an accurate ball. Makes smart decisions. You know.
A little bit of a miscommunication here on who's on
Dimes
the
just had
field
9
and who's
people on
off.
the field, and they got him off in time. Screen pass to Jahiem Drisdom. Drops.
Oh my gosh, Jahiem making both players miss and going off. Jahiem converting a first down off of a screen almost.
Turned nothing into something.
Yeah. He
That's
baited
just
both
where you
players
see
in.
Jahiem Drisdom's raw athleticism. You know, he's
That's all it
he's
really
a
is.
phenomenal athlete. Varsity safety for the high school for the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah. It really was an amazing play. Not 100% sure Jahiem would have been able to make that pass either way because of a forward pass to
Yeah,
him
I'm pretty
from
sure
Jackson.
Jackson threw it forward.
So at that point, it was just a bait. Oh, that has to be a pick. That has to be an interception. You have to be able to pick that ball off and take it to the
Overthrown
crib.
ball, yep. You gotta make those plays. Defensive awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Mario McMillan up there? Yeah, that's Mars. So Mars is here today for the Goblins.
He will be here. He will be present, even though there was
Is
a
that
little bit of
Louis?
discussion on whether or not he was going to show up. Oh, excuse me.
Peter
Excuse me.
Wixon, and I quote, said, he opened my text but didn't respond.
And
He has
apparently
responded.
Daniel Gaznikoff was watching or was reading the messages when he should be taking the SAT. Ooh.
Jackson Guire goes down.
Preston
Sack.
going for the
Preston
strip.
Keene.
And as soon as he knew that both hands were on that football,
Yeah,
he
it's
just
just-
tagged him down. That's
Go-
honestly how you have to play. You go for the strip.
But if you know
Yeah.
you can't get it, don't
Tag him
miss
down.
a tackle, you know. Yeah, Deion Collins is opening the end zone there, and I'm guarantee that's where Jackson was looking. Drops back to pass. Rolls right. Throws it in the dirt. Terrible throw.
Terrible ball to Tim Brown.
You know what? One thing I question is, you know, as a Pioneer player playing the Hunters, you guys were blitzing 2 to 3 guys every play.
Mm-hmm.
Watching all the other games last week, nobody blitzed more than one. Everything has been a one-man blitz. threats, and honestly, a quarterback like Jackson is less mobile. I think you'd want to get pressure on him.
Yeah. See, with the Hunter philosophy, we believe that we can get after it. We believe
You trust
that.
your athletes on islands.
Yes, I trust my guys.
Because, in a league where people aren't usually football players, that pressure is really affecting
That's down. He was
quarterbacks.
down. He was
Got a
down before
flag
the
in the
throw.
back.
Sack.
Peyton Keene, head ref, calls holding. Looks like
It's a
first down to the Aces.
turnover on downs. They decline the holding and take the sack instead.
Smart decision. Hammer's getting ready to play their game coming up soon.
Yeah, all the Hammers starting to file in.
We got a Hammer Hustler game, right?
That Hammer Hustler game will be a good one, but if I'm a betting man, I take my Hammers.
A wise man once said it's Hammer time.
A wise man once said it's Hammer time.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Hey, only God knows, baby. Only God knows.
Stated once by
Keanu
Alabama
Coote.
linebacker Keanu Coote.
Breaking the huddle
spread it
very
out.
quickly. Not giving
We got a
the
three receiver to the right
defense.
side. Looks like we're gonna have a screen pass right here. Oh, it's almost
Jalen.
intercepted.
Jalen Kerperine, JJ,
Almost
as they
making
call him. He made an amazing play on that. If he can catch that ball and take it to the crib, that's
That's
the
a
best.
ball that you could get with two hands.
Yes. Honestly, he catches that ball, takes it to the crib. That's top play of the week.
Yeah. Good awareness, seeing the screen pass coming.
And being able to simply just read the eyes, read where the ball's going, and just get to it. But I like the Aces breaking the huddle very quickly. Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Breaking the huddle quickly.
That's
Throwing up a jump ball almost.
Jahiem Drisdom having an opinion on that. This water is hitting different.
It's no Adam Sandler, but this is high quality H2O, if you know what I mean.
On the Bobby Boucher.
On Bobby Boucher. We hear a little bit of street revving from one of the cars on our 16th Ave.
Which, for some reason, turns into 17.
Yeah, where's the merger?
Where's the logic?
Doesn't make any sense. It should be called 16th Street Bridge, but
Hey, man.
I digress.
Jackson rolling left hits. He's
Ooh,
one hand.
Good cutback.
About a gain of 6 or 7. I'm not too concerned about people thinking the Aces are a bad team. Preston's is one of the better coaches in this league, and
Yeah, he can
It's a long
make something
season.
out of nothing. Honestly,
it's a long season.
what is it about?
About 9
8
weeks
games?
because we got a bye week.
Oh yeah, we do get a
4th
bye
of
week.
July
4th of
week.
July.
Bye week. So 9 weeks and then playoffs.
You love to see it.
Jackson, you had the corner early.
Ooh. Preston almost being able to make the catch over Cornell
You see
Wilson's jumping.
Jackson hesitated to throw it.
Yeah, he pump faked.
Oh,
It slipped him
out of his
actually.
hands. The smaller hands being a
Yeah,
younger kid.
it's hard to grip the bigger balls. Pause.
Jackson actually throwing the high school,
Yeah.
college, and NFL size ball well.
30-second timeout by the Dimes. Just now you have to think: is that a smart timeout? Being as the clock is
I feel
constantly
like you
running,
might need that later in the
and
game.
you might need that in the 2 minute.
Timeout was taken by the Aces, correct?
The Dimes.
Oh, the Dimes. Well, maybe they're just going for rest right now.
1 minute and 11 seconds left in the third quarter.
It is now 10:10. Supposed to have 20 minutes to kick off. We get a time check.
1 minute and 11 seconds in the third quarter.
We're looking on schedule today.
Just about. You really have to be proud of all of us being able to, really in the Keens.
We're making this all happen.
For making this all happen, really.
They've
They've been the backbone of this entire organization.
They put
since
so
last
much work
year.
into this league. Tim Brown playing quarterback.
Tim
No,
Brown
Tim-
with a beautiful ball. Oh my gosh. Beautiful ball to a walk-in touchdown for
Yo, Tim
Cornell
Brown with a
Wilson.
phenomenal throw. Yo, I honestly.
That was Tim Brown.
Pat
Passing touchdown from Tim Brown to Cornell Wilson.
Cornell Wilson.
But when you think about it again, that's just more out-athleting
You know,
them.
Cornell just blew right by him.
He
Yo,
ran
I
past him.
didn't know Tim had it in him to make that throw.
No, yeah, I've played with Tim before, whether it just be like messing around or like in like actual like
Football.
padded up football, and he's good. He is a good player.
Does not get much better than that.
For Tim?
1 point conversion.
Let me see it. Where's Tim Brown?
A little bit of statistical errors here. Jackson back to quarterback, throwing it over to Jahiem Drisdom, where he just simply jumps over Will Morgan.
The score is now 27 to 7.
27-7 Dimes. Cornell Wilson having to
And it doesn't have
dap
the
himself
it
up
doesn't have the
and,
rows for him, so just
give Tim his credits, calling him Tim Tebow for the amazing throw.
Starting the fourth quarter.
You get the stat?
I wrote it in. I just put it, but no, they had the rows aren't there
Oh,
for
okay.
him for some reason.
I see.
Just have to add it in on Excel. So the score, did they convert it? No, it was
Oh,
one.
yes, they did.
So now the score
Yes,
is
they did.
26.
27-7.
Oh, went for 2.
Mm-hmm. No, that was the one. It was 20 to 7.
Oh, yeah,
and then,
20, yep.
27-7. Now you have to think here, Aces need to score like as
Yeah,
fast
headed
as
to the
possible.
fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, about a minute and 11 seconds left. You have to score here. You have to score quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Kickoff.
I will.
And the Dimes will be kicking off. It will be
Dimes kick off.
Jackson McGuire going for another
Pooch kick.
pooch. Oh, Tim Brown
almost
almost
had it.
having the onside recovery. Liam still practicing his flag throwing skills. Still not the greatest at it. Kick went out of bounds. The ball will be placed on the 35-yard line.
Crossing the 35-yard line. Hello, Calgary.
John Riley very intrigued in the body armor.
Chain gang having a little bit of trouble not knowing exactly where they're supposed to be.
You have original line of scrimmage, the play, and then the ball by Jackson Gravely.
Ooh, good move to get away from Charlie Marks. Put him right into Tim Brown. I think we should really fix the chains.
Yeah, fix the chains, guys. There's no first. We don't know where the first. That's probably not a first down, but they're gonna end up giving it to him.
Yeah, there's just little mistakes.
Gravely rolls out right. Looking, has Chase again.
Good catch by Chase Barbado. Yeah, here they go. Here the Aces come. Aces are going to score fast.
Second down, Aces.
Jackson
here they
takes a
go.
snap, rolls out right once again. Look at pump fake. Looking deep, one-on-one.
Ooh. Good defensive play by Cornell Wilson.
You know, I
in the
think
end
one
zone.
issue they're having right now on offense is that Jackson has not looked for Will Morgan, I don't think, once today.
He is not. Honestly, I've seen Will Morgan be a blocker more than I've seen him be a receiver almost. And with that level of a player, with that high of a
Pick. What was he, second round?
yes, second
second
round.
round?
He was about second or third round.
Yeah.
Very early. Like, you have to be able to throw it to him. Just give him a chance. Let him go up. Try to grab it.
Quick pass over the middle by Jackson.
With those kind of plays, there's no need to jump. Just let the ball come to you so you can make it faster of a turn and then just get up the field.
Yeah.
I just see out of a lot of these guys that haven't been playing football for as long as people like you yourself, O'Brien, and say me, even though it's only been about 4 years.
You still played high
5
school
years,
level
yeah.
football.
I've played high school level football, and so have you. You've been playing for ages.
I've been playing since I was like 7.
Yeah.
We're going on 11, not about 12 years.
Yeah, and what I really find prideful with myself is whenever people ask me, like, how long have you been playing? And I
You
only
picked
say
up the
like
sport
4
so
or 5
fast.
years. Yeah,
It's
I
not
picked
been
it
your
up.
whole life.
Good throw to Will Morgan. No catch?
And it was intercepted by Deion Collins, but I think it was out of bounds.
Out of bounds, okay.
No.
Was intercepted out of bounds. Fourth down, Aces.
You have to think Deion Collins is making phenomenal plays on the defensive side of the
Hey,
ball.
they need to stop standing in the way of the game. We need sideline judges to.
Yeah.
I can't see. And Mr. Keene, is there anywhere we could put them,
Like, a little bit farther down.
or just like further back, like by like these
Back.
by the black,
Yeah, back
by the
over here.
black tubs.
Fourth down.
Thank you, Jackson, coming back to quarterback off the weird, makes his throw.
Quick out route.
First down.
Question is, did he get out of bounds, though? Did he get out of bounds, or
He definitely
did
stretched
he
the
get
ball.
tagged in?
And that's one of my biggest concerns from last week. Where watching the film, the refs weren't spotting the ball where the ball was being stretched. They're spotting where the tags were. But
However, you did dive at the end zone with
I'm
your
not
knee
talking about
already
just
down
that
on the ground.
but like right there, he stretched the ball out 3 yards past the first down marker.
Short. First down to the Aces.
No,
Dimes.
first down dimes. So that was a turnover on downs. That's
I'm not
wild.
going to talk to the refs about this because those like
That'll
those
for sure
couple-
be at our
that
next
2
owners
feet,
meeting.
Those 2 feet.
Because I'm also concerned with it, knowing how much I do it as well.
Everyone stretches the ball.
Everyone wants to get that extra yard.
And it's where the ball is it's where the rule is. You down the ball where the ball is when the player gets down.
Deion Collins.
Correct? Am I mistaken? The rule is the ball is placed where the ball is when the player gets down.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Second down to the Dimes.
Because if that was the case, then your touchdown wouldn't be a touchdown.
Yeah.
And you're downed on about like the 2.
Yeah, I can confirm
How long
that my
of
leg
a
definitely was
how
on the
long
ground.
of a what?
I can confirm that I was definitely on the ground.
No, yes, I watched you. I was right in front of you.
But like my arms were in the end zone.
However, your foot, your leg, your knee was on the
So,
ground.
I think they gave. I see. Like you can't do it sometimes. You got to count
You
the
have to
stretch
do it
every
every
time.
single time.
And
That's what I want to bring up, and I'm sure Austin will bring it up, and
because
Peyton
every
will
game,
probably,
every single
every
game has
coach
done
will
it.
want to,
Every team has done it.
because everybody wants that extra yard.
Yep. Jackson McGuire back at quarterback, takes a snap, low snap, steps up in the pocket, floats one up there.
Ooh, almost an amazing play by Jalen Kerperine. Got thudded up a little bit by Chase Barbado.
Good play by Chase Barbado, number 33 on the defensive stop.
Jalen Kerperine went up with one hand, and that's honestly the price
That's
of
the
being a
risk
receiver.
you take.
That's the price of being a receiver.
You got to take those plays. You know, this is rough too for a reason.
It's
It's not.
it's rough touch football for a reason. He's gonna be feeling that one in a minute, if he isn't already. Yeah, you seen him groaning, trying to stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those plays happen a lot.
That's football, baby.
That's football, though. You have to be ready for it. You signed up for rough touch football, you're gonna get rough touched.
You know, if I'm Preston, you know, time's getting low.
I
in the
respect
game.
Preston though for checking on
plays, but-
checking on Jalen
Yeah.
after the play.
You know,
He asked him, "Are you
Preston-
okay? Like,
yeah.
are you good?"
No, it's all fun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But you know,
on the field, we can hate each other as much as we want, but off the field, we can be the best of friends. Like O'Brien and I, we argued for hours about the game, and on the field, we were going after each other. Him pointing things out about me pointing things out about him.
but after the game, it's all love.
It's all love.
And you see that with everybody. You know, I think there's one of the most special parts about this league is that everybody knows each other, and it's like a big friend group. Jax McGuire to John Riley.
John Riley with a nice little catch and run for about 10
yards. About 10 yards. But back to what I was trying to say was about Preston. You know, like he plays to the last play of the game. Preston's expectation is you give maximum effort until the game is over.
Exactly.
No matter if you're losing by 40 points, if you're winning by 40 points.
Yeah, and I saw that a lot playing for the Cox with Peyton as well.
He
He's
applauds,
the exact same way.
He applauds good plays no matter what the score is. And he coaches.
He's an amazing coach.
You know,
him and Peyton are two of the best coaches in the league.
It reminds me a little bit like Nick Saban to a degree. You know, Nick Saban, Alabama could be winning by 50 points, and they might have their fourth-string players in, but one of those fourth-string players that makes a mistake,
he's going to get
yelling
into
at him.
Yeah,
He yells
he's going to rip on him.
He coaches them like they're the starter. And I think that's one of the best qualities of being a coach. Jackson Gravely with the interception.
Jackson. See, a lot that you'll see out of this league is one call will happen, people will like, yeah, he's down, and then the moment that defense makes a good play on it, oh yeah, no, it's a pick. And
let the refs ref.
Yeah, the refs will ref, and it's ultimately it's their decision at the end of the day.
Nothing you can do about it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not a single thing.
Yeah.
As Jahiem's on the sideline taking a breather along with John Riley.
I think he feels comfortable with his lead today.
Yeah. He's played amazing up until this point.
Jackson Gravely, Will Matter quarterback. Yeah, Will Morgan.
Ooh, there's a pick by Jalen Kerperine.
Will Morgan was wide open in the middle of the field.
JJ making his presence be known. And not just as the guy that got thudded up by Jace Barbado, but as the guy that picked off Preston Keene.
Yeah. You know, if I'm Will Morgan, I am frustrated. You know, Will has not been looked at, let alone attempted to.
I think he's got one target, and that target was an interception that went out of bounds by Deion Collins.
Yeah, I don't think Jackson is really making
Jack is only looking at Preston.
He pre-snap picks his guy.
Yeah. He's not really surveying the
locks
field.
his eyes on pre-snap and runs with it.
And you could tell the frustration by the way Will is going about his business. Ooh. And that right there is a perfect example of the tip drill.
Jackson McGuire on the catch from Cornell Wilson.
Building even more for Will Morgan. You'd hate to see him self-destruct like this, but sometimes it's not your fault. You make the best play that you physically can on the ball, and then it just ends up going the other way for the other team.
Gracie, do we have a time?
Gracie, time.
Can you just ask really quick? Time check.
1.
Tim Brown back at quarterback. Rolling left. Hits
with a perfect ball. Jahiem has to come down with that ball.
Spiral and all.
Perfect spin. Got right to him.
Great placement.
Jahiem just has to go with his hands instead of using his body.
Maybe a little bit higher of a ball would been nice, but you know, Tim coming from that lower level throwing.
But that's really not his fault.
It's not his fault.
Ball was in his bread basket. He's just gonna catch that one.
If I'm the Aces, I'm not too mad at this performance.
They're playing.
I think
they're playing good for.
This was a very winnable game for them.
Yes, it was.
You know that you got to convert on offensive drives.
They have to convert. They have to finish.
The defense has been actually really well. They've only gotten scored on go routes. The pressure that they're
putting is amazing.
They've only been scored on by go routes.
And there goes another one. Oh, they're calling him down at about the 1 or 2 yard line.
You see what I mean, though? The only plays that the Dimes move the ball are on fade routes.
Big boy plays. Just letting
that's just where the athlete difference comes in.
Giving the quarterback time to back up and then release the ball.
The Dimes have not merely made an offensive drive. They just throw the ball deep.
Yeah, and then their athletes go get it.
But, like, you know, when the Dimes play a more talented team like the Hunters or the Pioneers.
Yeah, the Hunters, Pioneers, or the Hammers, we'll really be able to see.
The true Dimes, you know, you're going to have to really
We'll see them put together drives because defenses aren't just going to let them run by them because
gonna have
there's
to
going to be
really-
more athletic
This
guys.
is where you're going to see the coaching come in because, you know,
Yeah.
when you play a team with the same level of athletes, you can't just throw jump balls every
Nope,
play.
you cannot because other guys will also go up with you. I believe my Hunters actually play the Dimes next. I think my Hunters play the Dimes next week, honestly.
Yeah, I know. We know us, the Pioneers, we're playing the Aces. And, you
Next
know,
week?
seeing this defensive performance, I think we know send the 4 verts on every play. Might as
Yeah.
well. Brock Thomas, Ben Fatayomi, Dylan
They'll
Goldfarb.
have Steven Spangler and a
Spangler
couple
will
of
be back.
the other guys back.
And
So it'll definitely be a lot better performance when all their players
Ask
are
if
there.
it's
And
running.
really,
ask if the clock's running. Never mind.
and honestly, with the
Preston
summer
Keene
league,
with the sack on the play.
with a lot of the summer league, a lot of guys are going to be out of town because of family reasons and being it's summer.
You never really know who's not going to be here.
Yeah, not until last set.
You know, you can't snap the ball if your whole team is moving. That should have been a flag.
I
Your
don't
team
see-
has to be set.
There's no
flags,
flag.
but you know the team has to be set. before
Everyone
you
has to
snap
be
the
set
ball.
for at least a second, unless they're in motion and they're going sideline to
But
sideline.
that's one guy. That's fine. You're allowed to motion one guy,
After that,
but it
then
has to be
becomes
a
different.
lateral movement.
Yeah. He either has to be going deeper into the backfield or he has to be coming across the line.
Can't go front.
Cannot move forward. Once he moves forward, then that's an illegal man.
Jackson McGuire takes a snap, throws it to Tim Brown, and it is.
Tim Brown almost coming down with the ball.
And that is the game.
That is the game.
Your Detroit Dimes move to
1-1.
1-1.
They moved to 1-1 after that very tough loss to the Hustlers last
The
week.
Hustlers, the Hustlers did win.
The Hustlers won last week.
Well, you don't have to. So 1-1 for the Detroit Dimes.
And 0-2 for the East Coast Aces.
Great game, fellas.
It was an amazing game.
Yep. You know exactly what we talked about at halftime. It's exactly what happened. You know,
Yeah.
more of the same.
More the exact same.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, I mean, but when you look at it, there wasn't really much need to change for the Dimes.
yeah.
All they really have to do is throw it up, let their athletes go get it.
Yep. And now in about
And
a
their
couple.
athletes will be athletes, and
Speaking of athletes, a couple minutes from now, we're going to see the Hammers take on the Hustlers. Wendell Bethel.
it'll be a
We're going to see Wendell Bethel and Louis DeShower go at it. Michael Gould is here, so the biggest question is, after Louis' good game at quarterback, is Michael
who
Gould
will
playing
be
quarterback?
playing quarterback. Yeah,
I have a feeling it's going to be Michael Gould today, at least to start. Because, you know, Liam is a good receiver. No, Louis is a good receiver.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose that guy. So we're going to see Louis DeShower on Wendell Bethel, except for when Wendell's playing quarterback.
I don't know.
10
I would
minutes of
think
game
I would
time.
put Michael Gould at quarterback and let Louis go 1-on-1 with Wendell.
And, you know, even if Louis gets guarded by Wendell, at least you're distracting somebody else.
That takes their best player out.
Because now you have Don Quayle.
Yeah, you have Don Quell to be able to play out. Because Don Quell, he's an athlete as well.
Yeah.
Like really, in this next game, what you expect? There goes
There's a water
the
bottle.
zebra jersey. In this next game, you really have to expect like a lot of offensive production from both teams.
Yeah, you know, seeing the Aces, how they played defense today, I think it's no giveaway that last week the Hammers berated on them. But maybe it was more so the Aces not playing good defense than it was the Hammers playing good offense.
Yeah.
Then we saw Jamie Pabula go for 4 touchdowns last week. But
in this kind of league, you don't really see.
I think with the Hustlers, who have a slightly better defense than the Aces, you know, maybe it's a little bit closer of a game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we have head coach Jackson McGuire coming off his first win of the season. How's it feel, Jackson? First win.
It was. I don't want to be rude to anyone, but it was easier than I expected. We should have played better. That was Preston was just he was just down guys today, and we took advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was one of the first times in history where we've had about like more than 50% of the team there. So that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
for
of
the
course.
It really
organization.
is.
I felt good out there. Jesus, my arm hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Never played organized QB before,
Yeah.
so that was a difference. But
I mean,
like
you
to
played
shout out-
great. You played great. You guys played great.
I'd like to shout out Tim Brown because
Yeah.
he was a great pickup for the team, and he's got some tricks up his sleeve. He's a little magician.
He's a better thrower than
Yeah.
people probably took him for.
Oh yeah, down.
So offensively, you guys scored 4 touchdowns, all of them being fade routes. And as a football player, you know, seeing this, all of your offensive production was on go routes, right?
Yeah.
You didn't really see many drives, and the drives that you were forced to make, those 3rd down and 4th down plays, you didn't make them. Is that a concern for you right now that you don't have any sort of methodical offense?
No, definitely. The biggest thing is just we never really have a game plan because it's just hard to get the team together.
Practicing,
you know?
yeah.
Practicing is tough because, you know, a lot of our guys work, a lot of our guys you know, have other things. So getting that team together is hard. We've got to try to make a couple scrimmages, but we only get maybe 5 or 6 guys out there. So just to keep the team together
and really, like,
it's hard.
Make some concepts and build an offense.
Honestly, building it, being an owner, like I'm going through the same type of struggles. Being guys that don't live, say, here, or they live like more towards Fellsmere, or
you know, like Jahiem Drisdom lives all the way out in Deep Gifford.
Yeah.
He was, but I mean, these guys just show up with dedication. That's the biggest thing. I think we humbled ourselves a little bit. We thought after that hot start that it would be a cakewalk, and we got punched in the mouth.
Yep.
We definitely got to tighten up our defense. I think that was.
I mean, I think the Aces, winnable game for the Aces. You know, they didn't capitalize on offense, so
they couldn't finish in the end zone, in the red zones.
So
I mean, we made similar mistakes. I probably had north of 4 interceptions out there with sloppy play.
Yeah.
So when you go up against like say bigger name teams, like say the Pioneers
with
or
better
the Panthers,
athlete teams,
with more athletes
teams.
that you can't just throw up a jump ball and know that your guys are going to burn past. What is like? Are you going to have the game plan there, or what do you plan on doing?
Well, the biggest thing now is this is the first game. I mean, as we saw in week 1, we had 5 actual dimes there. So this was the first game where we kind of got to build chemistry.
Had a full team going.
So it's going to help us out a lot. I think we'll still need a game plan. Don't get me wrong, but it'll just click better. On a couple of the plays, I think we ran 2 actual plays. One was the touchdown to Cornell after the 4th down, and then the other one was the trick play to Tim Brown.
Yeah.
So I think if we just get actual plays, I mean, our offense works, but we've just kind of been playing backyard football.
It's also it's early season. You know, teams are getting used to each other. Understandable.
No, yeah, and as we saw, you know, like some teams, it's just about finding your chemistry. Like we saw last week, the Goblins got up early, but we saw, you know, the Giraffes' chemistry take over. So I think just as these guys play together more, and as we get our guys back, Sean Josie, Chris Jacobs, you know, I feel like we'll gel, and come playoff time, we'll know what we're doing and how.
Sean Josie comes back next week, correct?
Yes, sir.
What about Jacobs?
He'll be back next week as well.
All right, sounds
who
good.
do you guys play next week?
Next week, we play a team in the VXFL. So
sounds about
like
what every owner knows about.
Don't
right
know who.
We can check for.
I think you play me.
Wearing jerseys with the VXFL logo, and that's about as much.
You guys will be playing the. You guys will be playing the Hunters next week.
You'll be playing a similarly athletic team.
Yeah, you're going to be playing obviously a more athletic team, a team that has a lot of talent at corner and receiver.
Yeah.
What are your expectations going into that game?
Nothing really. I'll see how the Hunters play today. I know they had a chance to go 1-0 last week, and their lack of chemistry showed. So
there's some pretty mistakes that shouldn't have been made.
Yeah. So I just think it'll be a battle of sloppy play, but you know, just like today was, I think we can prevail.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure, Jackson. Great win out there.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, guys.